I'm trying to do this live thing where I'm kind of making music when I start the stream. So it's not as awkward is the word I'm looking for. Yeah, this didn't really work out, did it? Okay, I'm gonna give it one more shot. Okay, it worked. I'm happy. I'm happy about that. Okay. No, I don't want to save that. Welcome to a Saturday stream. Hope you're having a chill Saturday. What's alpha ranked gameplay? It's just I was thinking it would be very funny to have the title of this stream as if I'm very skilled in Blender ranked matchmaking, as if that was something you could even compete in. Yeah, this Blender DLC is hitting hard. That was kind of the thing I was hoping to get through. So I have some plans for today. Let me just see if I can I get my chat here? Yes, okay. So then I can probably close this. Okay. Yeah, so the reason why I'm into music production these days is because I'm trying to create some music that we can use in my audio visualizer course. So we're not dependent on like copyrighted stuff, or it's just so much easier to just have your own music. So that's why I thought it would be nice to create my own music. So what I was thinking we could do today is having a look at the new glare node for Blender version 4.4, because that is extremely cool. It's very powerful, and I love that it's backwards compatible with 3. Or 4.3. I'm not sure if that counts as backwards compatible, but if you save your glare node in Blender 4.3, it works in Blender 4.4 with the exact same settings. But 4.4 has just more features, and it's amazing. Yeah. So I'm still working on my course every day since probably every single day since September. I've been just thinking about how can you visualize audio, you know what I mean? I'm just trying to make it into this nicely structured educational course, and it's very different than making a tutorial, but I hope I can use some of my skill set there. Oh, Devendra with that's the first time I've seen someone being a channel member making a comment. That's awesome. So, oh, the chat is jumping around a little bit. Huh. Okay, anyways. I was thinking we could have a look at just the latest, the updates for Blender 4.4, where we can, hang on, can I just Google it, Blender 4.4. So we have the new compositing is what I'm interested in. Here we go. Here we have the new glare node, which is, it's fantastic. So I can't wait to play around with this. And perhaps we should just create a project file where we have some fun with this. So what I was thinking is I want to show you something that I've been working on, which is a tool. Yeah, so I've already downloaded Blender 4.4. If you want to download Blender 4.4, you can just go to blender.org. Nope, regular blender.org, and you can scroll all the way down to latest version. No, latest Blender. No, this one. Download. Oh, sorry. I was thinking about the previous version thing. Of course, you can just download the Blender Experimental. So I've downloaded this, and let's open it. No, I wanted to show you something first. So this is one of the tools. I want to show you one of the tools from my upcoming course before we get started. So let me see. Here we got this one. There it is. So you know how, I'm not sure if has anyone tried the Sonic Visualizer program? Verto 3D, is it really live? Yes, it's really live. You can see your comment on this. Yeah. Okay, so this program called Sonic Visualizer. Let me just record some audio here. Hello, this is an audio file. And then let me just and if I save this as an audio file to my desktop, I can overwrite this one. Now we have an audio file on desktop, and then we can drag it into Sonic Visualizer. Is an open source visualization program for music. Very, very powerful stuff. Super cool. So you can take your audio file, open it here, and here you can see the waveforms, right? Doesn't look that interesting actually. Hello, this is an audio file. But if you really think about it, the possibilities with this program is amazing, as long as you can just extract the data from it. So if you can go File, Export SVG file, for example, and we save this to our desktop, Audio SVG, and then you just click OK. And then if you go into Blender, let me open Blender 4.4 here, which opens on the wrong window. And then we can import our SVG file. Audio SVG. And now here you can see we have this SVG file in Blender, which is pretty cool. It's like this is the audio waveform that you have in Blender. And you can give this thickness. Oh, maybe I should go up here. You can give this some thickness, for example. Oh, that's very sensitive. Yeah, you can give this thickness, and now you have this 3D object that is the audio waveform. Pretty cool. The problem is this is a little bit bugged. These SVG files, there are going to be some issues here. So what I would recommend that you do is that you just follow my progress on the course, because if you see here, I have made this tool called the waveform generator, which is pretty much that same functionality I just showed, but with more functionality and no bugs. So here we can choose the audio file. If we open this, and here you can see you have this number of lines that you can choose. And if you take it all the way to 2000, it's pretty much just the same as the frequency thing. And then if you scroll down, you can kind of change the roughness, you know. And then you can also see that you have the audio length here, which is divided by the number of lines. So then you get the number of lines per second. And this is pretty much the value that you want to go for if you want to create something that looks animated. You know what I mean? Yeah. So what I was thinking is that we can use this tool instead. So let me just download this SVG. I'm going to overwrite this old one because we don't need that anymore. And now when we open Blender, oh, it still opens, still opens on the wrong screen. I shouldn't close it. Yeah, and maybe I can move this up here. Yeah, so now when we import this SVG file, look at that. This is so much cleaner. No, there are no problems with this one. Yep, very, very cool. No bugs here. Oh, we need to join this. Yeah. So here you can see now we have a perfect audio visualizer object. So this is a tool that I'll be making with in my upcoming course, the audio visualizer course. Or it's yeah. But what I was thinking we could do today is check out the new glare node for Blender 4. Yeah, glare node test. So if we find our shader editor, nope, we find our compositor. The screencast keys work for, yeah, it does. I'm gonna install that. Nope, doesn't work. Share, it doesn't work. Okay, so you'll just trust me when I say that I'm clicking the hotkeys and it doesn't show up on the screen, unfortunately. What is the delay on this? Is there an insane delay on the stream here? No, it should be okay. Yeah, okay, so let's keep going. Here we have our curve object. And if I just, if you see up here, we can rename this, for example, to audio waveform. And yeah, we can also make that name for the collection as well. Audio waveform. So now we have a little bit more organized project file. So now what you want to do, you want to, let's set up a scene first. Yeah. Oh, by the way, one hotkey that I can highly recommend that you set up is that if you right click on this editor type up here, you can see the header, you have the move split area. And I added Control W to this hotkey because I don't think Control W is used for anything. Can we see here? Key map. Control W. No. Yeah, Control W. I've set it to be join area. So now that means that if you click this button, no, if you right click on the editor type button, you can go header and then you can go move split area. So now if you press Control W instead, it's a very powerful hotkey because you can, if you're in the, you don't have to do the right click, join left or horizontal split anymore, or swap areas. You have all the functionality. You can Control V, Control W in the area that you are in, and then just over here, now you can, for example, replace this area, or you can move area here, or yeah. So it's quite powerful. So it's a very, very fast way to change your stuff. So I can recommend setting up that. Are we grinding Grandmaster? Yes. I hope to get Grandmaster in Blender one day. So let's set up a scene here. Oh, we're in Eevee. We want to be in cycles. Oh, we don't want to use... Sorry, that was probably lagging for you. Let's set it to... I think this object might actually be a little bit difficult to get some interesting glow out of. So I'm just going to put this in a hidden collection for now. And we don't have to worry about that. So let's start out something simple, like a sphere maybe. What? I thought I added a sphere. What? Oh, I'm adding the objects into this hidden collection. Surprised that's possible. It makes sense because it was selected. Okay, so let's make a camera. And the camera is also... Sometimes I wish I could start the stream over or start the recording over, because I was thinking this would be a smooth sailing, because I've recorded so many things. Yesterday I recorded for 3.5 hours in one sitting without any breaks. It's the longest thing I've ever recorded. And I was just so surprised when I checked into a live stream of one of the Twitch streamers, you know, and they were going for 8 hours, just talking all the time. And it makes me crazy. I don't understand how that works. Oh, interesting. Eggertsus with a comment. Blender has built-in audio visualizer in the graph editor, by the way. If it's the extension called Simple Audio Visualizer, you mean? Have you checked out who is the maintainer of that? Or who posted that to the to the Blender extension platform? You can simply go to extensionalsblender.org and search for Simple Audio Visualizer, or you can just search for it in Blender. And if you... Yep. And there's this video where it shows you how to use it, so I don't have to demonstrate it. But it's very powerful. It's very easy to set up. And it's based on a script by Søren Metje. I've talked about this before. But now the add-on is built into Blender, and it actually got approved. So if you try it, maybe you can give it a rating as well. So yeah, the Simple Audio Visualizer is... it seems to work with Blender 4.4, or... I don't know. Yeah. Let's start adding some lighting here, because I was thinking if we add some lighting first, then we can start rendering out some images and just figuring out how this works, you know. Okay. So now we can do a render and we can have a look at the glare node. Should be a little bit more powerful. Okay. People seem to be a little bit confused about the title of this stream, but I love it. So to everyone who understands gaming culture, I tip my hat. And to everyone else, don't worry, you're not missing out on anything. It's just a stupid gamer joke, I guess. Okay, compositing. Let's try out the new glare node here. So when it comes to glare, I'm a big fan of having the threshold set to 0, because if you really think about it, everything should glow. No matter how strong it is, there should be a glow on everything. So if we, for example, if we take a look at this, it's this is stupid because the default strength is very high, but I think we should have it like maybe here. Yeah, and then we can hang on. We should maybe try the. Okay, I'm going to try the real-time compositor, even though it's kind of dangerous. Okay, so now we have the node over there, and let's add a different area light as well, because I really like when it's. Have you tried this, by the way? You can, if you increase the strength of this second area light, and you can lower the spread. Look at this. So you get this very sharp line. Oh, it's set to streaks. It should be set to fog glow. That's the best one. Noise threshold. Yeah, so now you can actually have some pretty strong. Look at that. And then maybe we can take the light and give it some Kelvin temperature, because here we have this new feature is very cool, or hot. No, it's cool. We have this this new saturation slider, which is very, very fun to work with, because we have the here in the color management, the AGX view transform. I feel like this has always been criticized for desaturating strong lights a little bit. So that means that I love that we can change the saturation of the glare itself, because then you get so much. Yeah, I just want control everywhere, you know. So is that true for Eevee as well? The double area light. I'm not sure if I understand. The reason why we don't need this first light. We can only have the second one, which actually kind of looks nice. If we set this to rectangle, maybe. Yeah, it's actually not that bad. I think I want to have a square instead. I think I want to have a cube instead, and a bevel modifier. So now we have. Ay. There's something about. Okay, so here you have this glare, right? There's something about this subtle glare that just helps. It helps a lot. And I'm gonna save all the time, by the way, because we have this compositor on in the real-time compositor, which can crash at any time. So here we can change the Kelvin temperature in the shader nodes here. Maybe 2000. There we can. Oh, that's way too warm. 4000, 3000. What I really like about this, if we set the quality to high, for example, oh, look at that. and then we can even increase the size. This is the coolest slider, I think. That we have the possibility to create this. It actually looks like a very strong light, you know. This is the best feature we've had in a while. And what's really cool also is that it actually looks similar when you're looking at the final render. What for? Oh, 4,000 samples. Let's lower that. Okay, so now if we look at the render here, this is a 1920 by 1080p image. Look at this. We can compare our render with the viewport. Oh no, we forgot to delete the... No, let's just unhide it. Okay, that's faster. Yeah, so now if we zoom in here, now, and we also zoom in here. So to the left here, this is the compositor. Yeah, comp, and then this is live. Oh, live. And what's so cool is that the glare now is actually the same. Wouldn't you agree? It's quite similar. It's maybe a little bit more intense in the glow. No, in the compositor. Yeah, it's a little bit more intense here. But I really like that we can actually see the difference here. No, I mean, I really like that we're closer to having something similar. Because usually you would have to... I mean, usually you would be tempted to have the real-time compositor going on with the glare. This looks really good. It's lagging a little bit, but it looks very good. Maybe if we set it to medium. Oh, and we crashed, so we should open this again. Yeah, glare node. Yeah, we probably didn't miss anything. No. What's it, 3,000? I don't know. Yeah, the point was, I'm super happy that they fixed the scaling issue of this glare node. So now it's much more similar. So now you can actually use the real-time compositor. I mean, it's going to crash more often because it's quite unstable still. But yeah, usually you would render and you would change the compositor and you would just press tab and update. Yeah. So, but now I want to test something. If we set it to low, can we increase the size even more? Oh. No. Okay, so this seems to be hard at 1. Yeah. Ah, there are some issues down here. Can you see if I do like this? There are some issues down there with the glare, I think. Because I think that's because we have it set to low. Yeah, medium and high looks good as well. So this, let me see how, if this is like an exponential glow. What's my ping? My ping is probably, I don't know, the Blender servers are in Netherlands. So my ping is probably quite good since I'm in Norway. I would guess sub 20 ping right now. Okay, let me, I want to test something. Because I was into this exponential glare setup a few years back. So let me just see if this, that looks very smooth. If you look at this curve here, can we zoom in there somewhere? Yeah. So here you have this, like if you compare this, so here is without, it goes completely down to black. It goes from white to black. There's no sensor in the world. There's no camera equipment that has so little stray light on the lens, you know, that it can do this, where it goes from white to dark. Look at this, super bright, and then boom, super dark. But if we get the glow, this is probably a little bit exaggerated, but maybe not, you know? If there's, this glow is so smooth that you could almost play it off as being a volumetrics, which is, I think that's a light, I think that's a step in the right direction for the accuracy. Yeah, so I've been watching the updates for Blender 4.4 super closely, because since I'm creating my course I'm recording everything in Blender 4.3, you know, because I'm using add-ons that won't work with 4.4, and 4.4 isn't out yet. It's going out of alpha in 4 days, I think. So what I need is I need to really pay attention to see if are there coming any changes to Blender 4.4 that I need to know about. So I want my course to be able to work in Blender 4.3 and 4.4. Yeah. What DLC are you testing today? So I'm testing the new glare node, which is the alpha, the Blender 4.4 pre-patch, which is yeah. Here you can see this is the DLC. It's a free update for Blender. I'm so glad this is free. Let's see if there are some other colors we can do here. This fall off is very nice. I wonder if you can see it. How smooth this is. Do you have any banding in your YouTube stream? Because I feel like the improved glare node is the perfect match with the other feature for Blender 4.4. That is the 10-bit video output. Here you can see you now have the HEVC encoder for video, or codec, I guess. And then this, yeah, because this is going to be perfect for 10-bit or 12-bit video. Probably just 10-bit. That's enough, I think. Does anyone know, is there a peer-reviewed study whether people can tell the difference between 10-bit or 12-bit HDR video? Like, is Dolby Vision, is that just a gimmick? Does anyone know? I don't even know. Okay, so there is some banding in the stream. Okay, yeah. I mean, I'm not surprised. I'm currently streaming at... what's the bitrate here? Stream 50. Oh, I think I'm streaming at 50 megabits per second. That's not true. No, 9.5. Yeah, 9,500 kilobits per second is my stream. So no banding in Texas. Nice. Put that on a t-shirt. It's like that's the only place where the videos aren't banding. Yeah, there's some banding. Let's there's too much stuff here. I need to collapse this. Maybe if we for some reason it works to make it look okay. So this is without any glare, and then this is with glare. Look at that, it feels so much brighter. There's something there, there's something about it. But I'm not sure if it's... Yeah, I want to test the difference between high quality and low quality blur. Let's get some depth of field in here as well, so we can see. Okay, so now if I render this, no, it starts rendering with 4,000 samples. That is an insanely high default sample rate. Can we use this feature with an RTX 3070? I'm pretty sure you can do that, yeah. I think, isn't this the only requirement? Hang on. I feel like I clicked a button that showed like what GPU driver you needed to have. No, wait, I think it's here. If you go to there was some Vulkan thing, wasn't it? compositor. No, this doesn't matter. You can definitely use this on the RTX 3070. Yeah, it replaces bloom. Okay, nice. Yeah. Okay, but what I wanted to see was what's the difference between medium and high. So let's, I think this, maybe like this. Yeah. Okay, let's render this out as an image. EXR, DWAB. I'm gonna save it to my desktop as medium. No, wait, I'm doing this wrong. I need to render it first. Stupid. Yes, I want to just see what's the difference between the medium and the Is this rendering on the CPU? It's very laggy and it usually doesn't do that. No, it's definitely not the CPU. My screen recording is lagging when I'm rendering right now. That makes no sense. Because I'm screen recording with the CPU. Okay, anyways. Let's save this image to our desktop as medium.exr. Let's do zip, so it's actually completely uncompressed. And then let's do high. And now we can compare these two. High DXR. And let's just compare it in Blender 4. I don't even know what this is anymore. Yeah. Oh, that was very fast. I didn't know even you can do that. So here we have the medium. Can we compare it? Is there a compare node? No, we probably gonna have to use the mask, box mask. Like this. Yeah. It's going to be not that elegant, but now if we add a mix node here, we can compare these two with the mask. Yeah, right? Okay, yeah, good. So now we can see this. We zoom in here. Maybe 4. Okay, so here we have the medium versus, it's very subtle difference. This is the medium, this is the high. Yeah, there is some, okay, so it seems like the high has a little bit more thickness in its, oh, where's, we need to, there. So this is the medium, right? No, this is the high, yeah. It seems like the high has a little bit more thickness, you know, right here in this area. I would say that. Yeah, look at that. So here is high, here is medium. Yeah, I should definitely be able to tell the difference. If someone split node in compositor. Okay. Yeah. Also here you can see this down here. It seems to have a little bit more thickness at the very start of the. It seems to just be a little bit more higher contrast. Is it worth it? The extra. It probably doesn't. Nice. We're talking milliseconds of extra render time, I think. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. The high is denser, closer to the surface. So this is, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, it's not a lot of difference. So I think for the viewport compositor, it gets so much slower that you could definitely set it to medium. Yeah, for the viewport compositor, I would never do high quality unless it's the final render. It's like when you're ready to just make it look as good as actually possible, then I would set it to high. So, yeah. Let's try and set up a new object here. I want to make something that is a little bit... Oh, yeah, we'll use a cube. Okay. Now we're talking. This is probably where you're actually going to need the glare. When you have something very strong, like a very strong light pointing toward this, and now the ground is too bright. Yeah, and then now if we disable the glare, there's something about it. Just looks. We might be pushing this. Should probably not be that strong. So I'm trying to find like what's the default glare value you could put on all your renders. I think that might be something close to this. 0.06. Yeah. There's one hotkey I really like to use all the time, and it is, you know, this transform pivot point. When you change that to 3D cursor, I always change it back and forth between medium point and 3D cursor. But then I also need to use, I need to move my hand because dot, the hotkey dot is so far away. So I've remapped this to be Q. But when I'm recording the course, I'm not using custom hotkeys. That would be insane, because I want people to be able to follow my course and then be a functional Blender user. Not like some psychopath that needs to have all their hotkeys like this close to their hand, you know. So, but I think, yeah, I think using dot is also fine. The reason why I had to go live today is simply because my brain, I was afraid my brain would stop working if I would record one more lesson for my course. Because I've been recording so much and I've been editing so much. And I'm using by the way, if you are making YouTube videos or talking in English, there's this really cool program. This is not a sponsored thing, by the way. There's a program called Descript. This program. This is very cool because it turns every spoken word in your video into, what do you call it? Text? I mean, it transcribes your video, and then it uses a large language model to edit the video for you. So it can remove your retakes, and it can remove your pauses, for example, and it's an insanely powerful tool. So me, for example, when I'm recording a video, I can say the same thing like 5 times in a row, and then I'm happy with number 6, you know? So I'm like repeating myself over and over again, and then this program will like automatically just edit it away. So when you're scrolling through this, it might look a little bit corporate, and it's like, well, what do I really need this? But if you use this, there's this Underlord tool, and if you click the remove retakes button, that is essentially the entire software that you need to do. Yeah. And yeah, I also use this to subtitle my videos for the course. But there's a problem. If you say the word dot, like 3, or point, like 3.5, then it's gonna add a new line shit. Yeah, nobody cares about that. But there's a significant bug that makes me spend some time on my subtitles. Did you get the RTX 5090? No, I did not. I'm very happy with the 4090, and also, since I'm working with my course these days, I don't want to risk opening my computer and putting in a new GPU and hoping that it works. And if it doesn't work, I'm already feeling that I'm a little bit late publishing the course. So yeah, so that will probably not be a priority for me. Priority. Yeah, so the Descript program is not free. I think it costs I don't know. You can Google the pricing. It's a little bit expensive, I think, if you're just one person making videos for fun. But for me, since I'm making a course that will sell for real money, it's insane. And also, my brain doesn't have to listen to myself say the same sentences all over and again. Yeah, so for those who don't know, I'm seeing a question at what course. I'm creating a course for Blender, which is a hang on. Yeah, I'm making some updates occasionally from in my studio here. So the course is going to teach you how to create audio visualizers in Blender. And it's turning out to be a lot more than I initially wanted it to start with. But yeah, I'm very happy about it. Maybe now we can import the audio waveform. Where is it? There it is. Yeah, so the launch date for the course is not yet ready. I don't know yet, or I do know maybe when I'm gonna make it, but I don't want to say it yet because if I put too much pressure on myself, I get extremely unhappy. It's probably or not pressure. I can take pressure, but if I kind of commit to something and I said to everyone, I'm gonna do this, it makes me very unhappy. Very, very unhappy. It's one of the things that bothers me the most in my life is when I've said that I'm going to do something and then I know that everyone is going to hold me accountable for that. And I'm like, no, I have to do it. And then maybe I don't want to do it, you know, and some part of me don't want to make a course because it's just so much work. But other parts of me wants to make a course because it's simply it's so much, you know. I get to explore what it's like to just really dive deep into something without thinking that people might click away because it's a YouTube video, or maybe this sponsor wants me to make the video this way. I don't know. I usually don't listen to sponsors that much, so that's a stupid thing. But yeah, I feel like everyone should try and make a course, because a course is not necessarily you know, there's a money aspect. I will sell it for real money. But the reason why I'm making a course is because I'm so intrigued by the format of structuring lessons where you start one place and you end up another place. And I think, for me at least, when I have purchased something, I'm much more likely to use it and finish it, you know? So I feel like if I were to... yeah. No, but there's no lie. I need I actually need... I have almost no money left, if I'm being completely honest, right now. My company doesn't have that much money left because I'm spending so much time making this course. I've said no to everything else in my life. So that's probably probably not a smart thing to do, but yeah, if anyone has an experience making course, hosting it on a platform, posting it, I don't know, please get in touch or consider sending me a DM on Instagram or something, because I don't have any experience with it. And there are some mistakes I'm definitely gonna do. And it will be cool to avoid them. Look at that. Waveform. The name of my company is just Polyfjord. That's just it's just me. I'm not the boss of anyone. I don't have any employees. You know, one thing that I found very interesting. He's probably not watching. I don't know if you're watching. Andrew Price, hello. But I remember Andrew Price talked about that he had a company with like 34 employees, and I might have said that before, but that just sounds so insane. I'm so impressed by that. I would never be able to do that. So hats off to him. That sounds insanely impressive and a lot of work. For me, I'm very happy just being myself. I might, you know, hire one person or maybe two. I don't know. I feel like the perfect company is 7 people, maybe 6, I think. Yeah. What do you think is a perfect number in a company if you have an experience with that? No, it's too much glow. It's your main income is from YouTube. I think in my my main income, I like in terms of the amount of money I get in my bank account, I don't think YouTube is the biggest source. But I was thinking, I think I maybe there's a live icon on my channel. Nice. I think in my Q&A video I go through this. The goal. I'm not entirely sure. I don't know. Is there no? There's no timestamps or anything. Sorry about that. But I think I answered the question on where my money comes from there. I think. But right now, I don't have any income right now, I think. Or I mean, I have the amazing people on Patreon, and I have a little bit of YouTube ad revenue, but I haven't done any sponsorships in many months because I'm only making the audio visualizer course. So the smug goat, yeah, I guess you're answering the question, how many people do you need to have in a company? However many you need to function, just grow conservatively and organically. And Vianis VNV, yeah, around 74 people in one team is good. Yeah, I think that's a perfect amount of people in one team, because then you have, if I'm being completely honest, I don't think I need to grow. Yeah, I think growing is overrated. Like every company is like, oh, we need to grow. Yeah, that's what we need to do. And I'm like, maybe you shouldn't do that. Maybe that's if the goal is growth, I mean, I don't know. I think maybe the goal could be to just come up with something that no one else has done before. That's a cool goal. But I think in general, it's very easy to become Why isn't this? Never mind. I got distracted by. Yeah. This looks really good. This glare. This is too bright, but If we turn this into like a sun. Apply scale? I don't think so. I think this has apply scale. I think it was the wrong, because I just wanted to be able to animate this so it rotates around. But if I do this, I don't know. By the way, I have just gotten Disney Plus. Does anyone have recommendations for something nice to watch on Disney Plus? Look at that. There's something. Oh. There's something about this. Shogun is the best show on Disney Plus. The Amazing Dr. Paul. I don't understand. Gravity Falls. Oh, someone is talking about the modeling contest with standardized rules. You know, I've been thinking a lot about... okay, yeah, let's talk about this for a second. Competitive Blender. I've been thinking about how would you do like a speed run of Blender. I think it's an intriguing concept. So what I think you would... To do a proper speedrun of Blender, you should have something that you can measure, like a discrete value. And I think maybe, where is it? VFX, motion tracking. I think it could be cool to see a motion tracking competition in Blender where you have one footage and you exclude the time it takes to load the footage and like load it all into RAM and that kind of stuff. So there's no like hardware advantage. As long as you can fit the entire clip into the RAM, that would be cool. That would be enough. So it would be so cool to like, okay, you're gonna have to track this shot, this really advanced 3D moving shot. Not necessarily that advanced, but just get the lowest pixel error, you know, in like 20 minutes. Because then you would have like these discrete values that can be measured, and you can actually have a competition where there's no judges that's going to say, I like this the best, you know. There's going to be like this, you can have leaderboards. Yeah, I like that. Complete donut sub 30 minutes. Yeah, that, I mean, the donut is pretty classic. I think that could be a good starting point. It's like everyone has seen it, you know. What is this search engine optimized title? It was just, I had this document on my computer with titles for live streams that I thought would be funny, and I just had to pick this one. And it's probably not that funny, but I thought it was interesting to try at least. Delete the default cube, any percent glitchless. Okay, so hang on. If we Blender speedrun ideas. I think one criteria, you should start with factory reset. Timer starts with factory reset. So the first thing you have to do in the speedrun is you go to File, Defaults, Load Factory Settings, and then it's probably going to be like an OK menu that pops up. And when you have clicked that, that's where you can start the timer. Yeah, I think that's good. And then optional, I would love to have a discrete goals. Like, how would you say that? No. Final results can be measured with discrete values like motion tracking accuracy, camera, solving. Yeah. No add-ons. Yeah, no add-ons. Extensions allowed, do you think? Because there are so many add-ons. There are so many features of Blender that, like the Node Wrangler, for example. Oh yeah, I just timed out one guy just typing a bunch of comments. Sorry. Please just don't write too many things, you know. Too subjective. Yeah, to prevent, you know, to prevent subjective judging. Final result must be measured with discrete values. Okay, so one more idea. Yeah, so let's follow up with the discrete values thing. Camera solving accuracy. You could also have photo realism speedrun, where you need to convince like a certain amount of people, like make a Reddit post in r/photography, and no one. Let's say you make a Reddit post in r/photography. 15 minutes without getting banned. So if you're able to make a post and people think, hey, that's a realistic add-on. Hang on, let me turn off the. No, realistic add-on. That's a realistic result. Or people don't even think about it. You're probably gonna have to do some mind games. Just make a render of something stupid. No add-ons. I'm gonna add a question mark to that. Extensions are allowed. Maybe some extensions. Make a list. I would think I would do that. Make like an official Blender speedrun list, because there are some extensions that are, for example, you could have a speedrun extension, you know? Yeah, so there should be some extensions. That's actually a cool idea. Speedrun extension. Can someone make a speedrun extension that can maybe that it can output a log of operations with timestamps, so it's very easy to see if someone has cheated or something. No post-processing like you can in Photoshop. Yeah, I think I agree with that. Only Blender for everything. Yeah, you know what? Let's just do no add-ons. No extensions except 2 to 3 exceptions. For example, if someone makes a speedrun extension, or I don't know who's going to do that. Camera solving accuracy. Yeah, so what I mean is that if you do like a 3D tracked camera shot and you get to solve the accuracy, you get to solve the shot, and the one with the lowest pixel error wins, basically. I think that would be cool. Only pre-installed add-ons. Yeah, that's the same, because yeah, only pre-installed add-ons. Because what add-ons do we have here? Oh, add-ons. Yeah, you're gonna need cycles. Can you imagine uninstalling the cycles add-on? I would be very upset. So you have you have screencast keys? No, it doesn't work with 4.4. Simple audio visualizer, nice. It's gonna be. Are you Swedish? Nope, I'm Norwegian. No HDRI. I mean, realism is perfectly manageable without HDRI. You can use textures, and you can, yeah. I think HDRI is it's like the sugar on top in some cases. You don't always need HDRIs, I think. No, yeah, because Node Wrangler add-on. That's a good question. I think Node Wrangler add-on is. Yeah, I would add that. Node Wrangler add-on allowed. But wouldn't it be funny if you have to install all the add-ons that you need? Because you need to start with the factory reset, right? Only Eevee run. I mean, I think Eevee is a great viewport render engine, but I don't really use Eevee for the final render. I feel like Cycles is, yeah. Okay, so to make subjective judging, final results must be measured with discrete values. Okay, so do we have any more ideas for how can we... What could be the actual final criteria to win? Like, what could you make? You could make something that everyone recognizes, like modeling real objects, like realism with Eevee. I don't know. It's modeling real objects and guns. It's funny that you wrote it in caps. It's like, yeah, guns. Modeling real objects. You know, there's the sun is coming out. Can I see the sun there? No, it was a lot of sun earlier, and I'm starting to feel just a little bit like that feeling of spring. Yeah. Statue of Liberty. That's interesting. Yeah, let's famous landmarks. Maybe like the Eiffel Tower. Isn't that a cool hard surface modeling challenge? Eiffel Tower. I feel like the document needs more space. Low poly. Yeah, it could be something low poly. Yeah, that could be a poly count limit. Polygon limit, for example. That's interesting. If someone is modeling. Yeah, Eiffel Tower donut is also interesting. You know, it would be fun to have one of, like, there's a crashing Blender. Any percent. Like, you can, if you can make Blender crash as fast as you can, that would be fun. I would probably use the viewport compositor for that, I think. My favorite landmark, the donut. Yeah. Yep. Let's maybe like this. Yeah, that's an important parenthesis there. Famous landmarks there. There we go. I can remove this. Subdiv 100 crash guaranteed. I don't think so. I don't think you're gonna be able to crash Blender with the subdivision surface modifier alone. You should use something that is much newer. You know, one of those. Yeah, the subdivision surface modifier has been there forever. Yeah, maybe asset browser could be a good idea. Crashing Blender any percent. Yeah, model popular movie props. Let me just change this to recognizable object. Oh, Denim Pirates in the chat. Hello. Modeling without mouse. I like it. Very good idea. No mouse modeling challenge. That's nice. Yeah. Crash any percent, ban alpha versions. I feel like that's like the part of any percent. Or I mean, maybe you have like different degrees of difficulty. You have easy difficulty. You have the LTS versions. LTS. What's the regular version called? Live versions? No. LTS stable versions. No, LTS releases alpha. Or maybe also release candidate. So there are 4 different difficulties. This is becoming my nightmare, no mouse. Yeah. I'm wondering if it. How far would you get if you're just trying to? Maybe I should save this, by the way. Blender speedrun ideas. Let me see how far. How far can you get without the mouse? You would probably. Okay, so you have add-ons. Search add-ons. I mean, already here, it stops. Yeah, so you can't use preferences. You can... how do you get the file menu? No, you can't. Wow, how do you, like, turn on this? Yeah. I'm excited to see if someone can actually do that with Blender. Like a speedrun without using the cursor. Steering wheel only. Did two people just comment steering wheel right after each other? Or was that something planned? Model something specific blindfolded. I think blindfolded, then it's no longer about speed anymore. It's just, is it possible to do it, you know? With a no mouse, there should be a no keyboard. I think no keyboard is not that difficult. Like, you can... I think almost everything is possible. Select all. Delete. I mean, you would get carpal tunnel syndrome very fast, I think. Add. How do you move it then? Okay. Yeah, you would just enable this thing and then you can do... I mean, it's a horrible... Duplicate. Oh. And then you need to move it. Yeah, I don't envy whoever's doing this. Yeah. It's possible, yeah. That would be... But I don't want people to do that because you would get hurt. Like, if you want to... Yeah, touchpad only. iPad? I don't know. No mouse. No keyboard. I think no keyboard is easier than no mouse. Yeah, I think so. Is it possible to snap without the keyboard? Yes, it is. You can do the... Oh, didn't mean to open a new one. Ugh. This is my 4th version of Blender I'm opening today, or right now. Yeah, you can use this magnet up here. So if you enable this, now you can do this. And you have all the menus. So this is the equivalent of holding down control. And what's cool, if you have enabled this, now when you move it, if you hold down control, it's no longer snapping. So you're kind of making it the opposite. Maximum 1 frames per second. That shouldn't be that difficult, I think. I mean, if you're working on a huge project, you might be looking at 1 frames per second anyways. Oh, Python only. So you mean so you can only... Yes, you can... The only thing you can do is to use the... Okay, so let's say you are... the only thing you can do is this. This is how you win. Yeah, import PPI. And then... how do I... No. I don't think that... that category would be very interesting to... Not necessarily watch, but hear about later. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, that's a Linux user simulator. I agree. Use the voice instruction only from my other video. Yeah, I think that would be interesting. Where you can only talk to it. And does anyone know if someone has made like an extension for Blender where you can use only local models to do the thing where you talk to Blender? Because that would be really cool. Oh, I wonder if Blender has multi-user support for team-based creative process. It does. It does have this add-on. There's this project, Blender multi-user. No, Blender multi-user. I think it's this one. Is it? Nope. I think I've tried this. Yeah. And it was surprisingly good. I think it was this I tried, where you can kind of join someone else's Blender file and they can see what you're looking at, and you can use this in real time. Yeah, that would be... yeah, then you can do Blender PvP. That's... this add-on and then the speedrun. Yeah, you know what? That's a cool category. Let's add it. Blender multi-user add-on. I don't even know if this add-on works with the Blender 4.4 or 4.3. But I tried this and it was very cool. It was very cool add-on. Yeah. I realized I didn't have it in me to create something awesome today. I just wanted to explore this this add-on here. Maybe we can... it feels realistic, especially when I'm looking at my stream in like a small corner there. Feels quite nice. For clean volume. I mean, one category that you could also have would be sorry, it would be geometry nodes. I feel like that could be like an interesting category. Oh. There's something about... Oh, volume. Let's just... when you tap the camera. There we go. Oh, I forgot we had this thing as well. Place it in there. Wanted to thank you for the drone camera movement tutorial you did a while ago. Nice. I was hoping I would be able to make a more realistic final result for that tutorial, but I think it's a cool effect to use physics like that. Oh, nice. Looks like every time I find a new angle, I kind of like just I like it more, you know. Have you seen Flow, feature film made in Blender? It's super cool. Oh no, I haven't seen it yet. Where can I see it? Is it on? I probably should look at IMDb trailer or page. Does it say here where you can see it? It's probably not in streaming yet, is it? It's in theaters. Stream. Streaming media platforms. It's rather in Eevee. Crazy. Oh, dark mode Wikipedia. Nice. I haven't seen this yet. I probably should. Huh. Strauma. Cool. How fast can we render this, I think? Or do you think? If I take... One thing I've been watching lately is, or I binged it, in fact, was the Sherlock Holmes series with Benedict Cumberbatch and Martin Freeman. Yeah, I love it. It made me. It might be my second most favorite comfort show next to The Office, US. I think. I couldn't find it on any platform. I had to venture onto the Seven Seas. Yeah, I expected... Yeah, you are a denim pirate. How did you make that light? This is an area light, but the trick is to make it... you can lower the spread. So by default, all area lights are like this. So look, which kind of looks pretty cool, I think. But when it goes narrower, you can make it narrower and narrower, like a spotlight. So then you can get this. Oh, I bet if you place the camera here, you would get this beautiful soft. Yeah, so this is now we're seeing it with the glow as well, which really helps. Huh. Now I have the Sherlock Holmes theme stuck in my brain. Season 1 and 2 of Sherlock is awesome television. It kind of fell off towards the end, though, I think. Yeah, I agree. It's difficult, or it's tough when a series is... Oh, something really weird is happening here. It's tough when a series is amazing when you start watching it. And then you kind of like... You get a little bit sad because you fell in love with the show and you kind of really wish it wasn't getting worse, you know what I mean? And you kind of just, no, please just stop, and you try to ignore it. I feel like I have the same feeling with watching Game of Thrones as well, because that's like the first seasons of Game of Thrones makes me so happy, just watching how the world works. I love it. But then you kind of like, okay, I know where this is going, and yeah. One thing that I've been thinking about is that if you have these volumetrics in your scene and you're trying to denoise it, you can always very suddenly see the planes at the end there. So what I like to do is to kind of add this slope up behind, even if you can't see it. Let me show you what I mean. So here you can see you have this line here, right? This line. I can't draw for some reason. Rotations. Nope, I can't draw. I don't know why. But is that affecting that? No. Yeah, when you have this line, let me just do another render slot there so we can see. What I like to do is to add, like make the cube a lot bigger. And then kind of do something like this. And then something like this. Is that, yeah, because then when you take this up, you can't really see this, and it shouldn't affect the render time, but it's very kind to the denoiser, because now there's no hard edge anywhere in the pixels. So now if we do a new render, it should relocate to that edge. I don't think I've ever been this pleasantly confused by the title of one of your streams. Yeah, I think deep down, I want to play video games and stream it live on this channel, but I probably shouldn't do it. I want to do it someday. Here you can see. Okay, look at this. This is where the floor is. See the floor? I think if you see only the... No, can we see the noisy image? Yeah. So in the noisy image, it's very difficult to tell the difference. Look at that. Like, our stupid brains can't tell the difference, but the smart AI denoising can see it. Maybe if you squint a little, you can see that there's like a line here. I don't know why I can't draw, but... Yeah, it's a little bit, but if you set it to... There's a very big difference, actually. Look at that, yeah. So that is a nice thing I like to do. How long would it take to render? 12. I think if we get rid of this in the center here, move it to the hidden collection, we should be able to render this out in 120 frames. Oh, 24 frames per second. Blah. Let's see here, 75%. I wonder why the stream is not stuck while rendering. It's because I'm rendering with the GPU. I've set my cycles render devices to be the GPU, and then in my stream I am rendering, or the stream is being made with CPU, and usually it would lag a little bit when the image was saved or denoised, but now the image is being denoised. Oh, I can denoise with the GPU. Oops, I forgot to enable that for the final render. So now it should be faster to denoise it. Yeah, so maybe we can test and see if it's possible to do a 10-bit video export. We are in Blender 4. Yeah. HEVC 10-bit. I'm excited about that. Slow twist. No, glare test. That's what it is. Do you ever get this feeling that, let me just do something here. So, oh, wow. I think I need to lower the thickness of this. Ay, ay, ay. That really helped. Nope. Nope. Let me see. Yeah, I like that. You back on a one PC streaming setup these days? Yes, I am. So I've had some troubles with the audio. Hopefully there should be no problems with the audio right now. But usually when I have two cameras connected to the computer, there are some problems because my audio card that takes the microphone uses the USB, and also the camera is connected with a capture card using USB, and also the second camera over there used the capture card with USB. So it seems like the USB driver in the motherboard got like overloaded or something. There's probably like a max bitrate that is recommended, and I kind of probably exceeded that. So what I thought I would do after the course is recorded is I would try to get a capture card that can connect to the PCIe instead. So I should probably be safe from audio issues going after that. But yeah, it was a little bit of a downgrade going back to just one PC, just in terms of stability. But it's a lot less work. I could probably reinstall this computer and be live the same day without any issues. Yeah, so I really like... yeah. How long would this take? 6 times. That's really long. Probably too long. Yeah, you know what? Let's try and do this without the volumetrics, because it's going to take so much longer with the volumetrics. If we try it without, can zoom in and we should still get the glare, right? Yeah, up there. Here we can see some beautiful glare, yeah. And then if we set it to low, medium, high. The high is very smooth. I think the medium might be good enough for this render. If we're doing a... and then we have no threshold, so it should be quite... 1 second per frame. Oh. Wow, that's... oh, we crashed. That's why it didn't work. Or did we? I think so. Two seconds per frame. That's too low. Okay, let's try and see how far we can get with a... I didn't know that Matroska could have HEVC, but then again, I don't really know what a container is. MPEG 4, I think. Shiriam, hello, always wanted to join a stream, finally made it today. Nice, welcome to the stream. I was thinking we could render this out as a 10-bit video file, just to check out the... Curious to see what's going to happen if it's going to be like this. You can see there are, when I move it like this, there are these dots. Like, you got dots like this in the denoiser. No, in the glare, I mean. See that? I wonder if that's going to be prominent in the raw final render, because that's like what I like the least about high. No, I want to set it to medium, I think. Because it doesn't take that much longer. We can know it, we can tell the difference when we're moving here. No, let's do high. It's I don't know, probably no developers are watching, but it would be very cool if this glare size could be increased to more than 1, to 2, for example. I just wonder what that would look like, because I feel like, yeah, I feel like that could be a really cool. Okay, let's try and just render this out and see how long it's gonna take. Yeah, it's probably not going to be that long. And we might get some smooth bloom or glare. Has Blender always been able to export to WebM? Is that new? I don't know. Let's open up the old version of Blender and see. I think this is the old one. Is it? Yep. WebM. Yeah, it was able to do that before. Huh. But I've yet to find a reliable way to export videos with transparent background. So if anyone knows how to do that from Blender, that would be amazing. Because, I mean, it should be possible. No, it probably shouldn't, since it's just black and white or RGB and no RGBA. But I mean, if someone could make like a Blender extension to export a high, like an alpha video, like a video with an alpha channel, that is not like DNxHR 4444 or ProRes or like some yeah, WebM. Okay, so WebM can do transparent. Interesting. Okay, so let me test this. Transparent film probably. And then we set it to WebM. How do you make it from RGB to RGBA? But there's no way to change this. You can't say, you have to set it to RGBA in the PNG and then go to web. I don't know. Metadata. Then in part, I've past exported to PNG and then used shutter encoder to convert to web. If you have then in part, if you have experience with exporting to like video with alpha background, we're gonna need to have a chat, because I want to do that for some of the website stuff for my upcoming course. So that would be cool to try to do, actually, because I wanted to be able to host it on a website. That could be very nice. So you could see like transparent stuff. Could be nice. Both container and codec WebM, then you'll see RGBA. Really? Container, WebM, codec, WebM. Oh, wow. Amazing. I have no idea you could do that. Wow, let's try and see that. Alpha. That's crazy. Bobby P, you are the alpha. Because you know about the alpha. Can I render? Is it stupid to render 2 animations at the same time? It's not going to take long, is it? No, I'm just going to do a quick one. Desktop alpha. Control F. No. Yeah. I hope this render doesn't mind that I'm rendering two things at the same time. If this works, I would be very impressed, because I've been trying to make this work for a while. If this works, I should tattoo Bobby P in my forehead. I mean, that's the least I could do, right? Alpha. Film. Is there alpha channel data here? Is this correct? Let's try and import it here. I can't really see. There doesn't seem to be any data on the alpha channel. OBS. I'm not sure if I can open OBS because I'm using it right now. Wait, maybe I can add. I can add a media source. No, is it an? Yeah, it's a media source, right? I can add it right here. So I go to my desktop. Alpha. Okay. Oh, it works! Oh my god. I'm very impressed. How come OBS sees the alpha? Wait, I need to make it start over again. Loop. Wow, I'm very impressed. Look at that. How does that work? Blender can't see the alpha channel, but it's there? That is awesome. Yeah, okay, probably, yeah, it's probably just that Blender probably doesn't have web support. Let's see if DaVinci Resolve has it. That is amazing. Look at that. That's so cool. I might have to create something with this. That's very cool. Yeah, look at that. Huh, it's probably very annoying for you. I'm gonna delete it. That is that's so cool actually. Wow. Let me just see if it works here. Where's the alpha video? Okay, I'm very excited to see what... Oh, no alpha here. Media offline even. I'm disappointed. My disappointment is immeasurable and my day is ruined. It's crazy how... Oh, OBS is amazing. That's fantastic. I'm gonna try and use that. Yeah, finally some respect for the default cube. I agree. Okay, sweet. Now let's check out the 10-bit video. No, I opened the wrong Blender version. There we go. Opens at the wrong window again. That was very cool, the alpha thing. I had no idea you could do that. Let's see here. What the video looks like. If it's true 10-bit. Oh, it's just one frame. Why did I should just do the video editor. Okay, that's correct. It's a little bit of this thing. There's a little bit of a flickering there. That might be because I have too low sample count, right? It feels kind of nice to have this this going from that place to that place. It's aliasing this artifact. Yeah, it could be. It's definitely not a problem with the node nor the glare node. This has to be a problem with the way I rendered this, because this was a very short render and it's a low resolution as well. But the glare node, very welcome. I like it. One thing that the Blender that Blender should have that is crazy. It is, if you go, have you ever tried to do this? If you rendered out maybe an EXR or maybe a video file, you can go render view animation. Have you tried this? This is an insane thing, because I mean, look at this. If you try to change this, oh, they fixed it. Okay, nice. It usually would like warp and distort your render. So okay, this is good. Oh, and it was, yeah, this has been improved very much. I like it. 30 frames. Can you still do 1, 2? Yeah, you can. So if you hold down shift, look down here. If you hold down shift, you can see the frame rate. This is actually really good. I regret 100% trying to make fun of this. Just, yeah. The last time I used this was an EXR sequence, and that was a very bad experience. But with the video, the Blender animation player is amazing. Look at that. Yeah. You can hold on shift. You don't have, I need to hold on shift, but you can use shift to select the frame rate. So you can do 60 frames per second, 50, 30, 24, 12, 15, 10, 6. Oh, 6 frames per second. Nice. Cool. Just open the stream, first time viewer, this looks amazing. Nice. I was hoping it could be a more meaningful project than just something swirling around, but here we are looking at the glare node. And also a big shout out to Bobby P. No, this is not rendering in real time, by the way. Here is what it looks like if you're rendering it in real time. Let's set it to low here, no medium. Yeah, this is what the real-time render would look like in cycles, so it's not exactly real time. And then here's the final video. Yeah. Boom. Oi, there we go. Now you can see the chat as well. Yeah, so this is the rank. I don't know what rank this is. Blender rank. I don't even think it's competitive. Yeah, I think I really wish I had prepared this stream a little bit better, because I really wanted it to be good. I wanted to make like a video that could be like a cool discovering the glare node kind of video. So if you're watching this in the future, because the VOD will be available, I'm sorry that I was all over the place. I wish there was more structure to this. I'm gonna make a better plan, I think, for live streams. But also, at the same time, it's chill to just sit and have like a chill session to create something. Yeah. This ranked match is getting so crazy. Yeah, it's. I'm currently in the lobby waiting to join the match, but maybe I should find out the way to actually play multiplayer Blender. That would be cool. Is there a safe way to save an image texture I modified in Texture Paint without having to close Blender every time? I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't think so. Yo, I see a guitar behind you. Do you play? Yeah, I should actually give like a. I should mention that these guitars were sent to me for free. Can you, maybe you can, yeah. So here you can see the white one is the both of these are Schecter guitars, because one day I got a DM from Schecter. They were like, "Hey, can we send you a guitar?" And I'm like, "Yes," you know. So they sent me. They asked, "Which one do you want?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I like the the Solo Mark II, which is that one, I think, the black one. And then like, yeah, but I also thought the Keith Merrow Mark III was really cool as well, or the KM6. And they were like, okay, and they sent me both with a case, and it's like, wow. So I've been using these a lot, and we're actually using them in my course, where we are. I'm just recording a little bit guitar, so we have some audio files. So yeah, I haven't really played guitars in many years, but after I got these guitars, first the white one was my favorite, then the black one just became my absolute favorite. It sounds amazing, and it's so much fun to play. I always played nylon strings. So when I first picked this up and played with what is it called? Steel strings. Yeah. I wonder if I have... You know what? Hang on. Oi. I think I should be able to connect it actually. Let me see if I can... Yeah, you can look at this while I fix this. Or I can't... I'm not going to fix it. I'm just going to see if it works. Be right back. Okay. Let's see here. I need to open Reason. This is the program I'm using for my music. But, oh, sorry, you should probably want to see the guitar, probably. So this is the KM6, I think. And I'm not a good guitar player, but I want to show you what this sounds like because it sounds really good. So this, to be clear, this was a gift from Schecter Guitars. And they don't know that I'm making this video. They have no idea. But I thought I should just show you what this guitar looks like. Can you hear this? Can you hear it? Let me know if you can. Are you hearing the guitar like in my microphone, or are you hearing it in the software? Perhaps we should see if this is... Nope. Record. You can have this. If I click this little button there, I should be able to tune it, I think. Okay, wait. Let me just mute my mic and then you can see if you can hear it. Okay, if you hear the guitar there, then that should be good. Yeah, you hear it through the DAW. Yeah, because I have to use this. It's insanely difficult to get audio from your digital audio workstation software into the stream. I had to use a VST and I included it in the startup file, and it's... Whew. Okay, so now I can... There's been so cold these days that... There's been so cold these days that the guitar is kind of getting out of tune very fast. What? Nothing's happening. Oh. This is my favorite song. Funny. No, I'm not tuning it by ear. I'm looking at this this thing right here. This is the recording meter, and then you can see. So if I do this, then that's an E, which is apparently already out of tune. No. Wait, which one is this? Is that this one? As you can probably tell, I'm not an experienced player. Okay. While tuning, don't plug the string continuously. Pluck, then turn the peg, then play the note again. Okay, yeah, I probably shouldn't do this. I should just... Yeah. Why not, by the way? Mr. apparently knows a good guitar source information, which I appreciate. Okay. I wonder how I should do this, because it's very ugly to listen to the audio from the guitar. But I can set it to sound like a rock guitar. Or rock guitar. Here, if I add... let me just show you, actually. If I add this soft tube amp to this. Wow. So now I can mute my own microphone. Oops. Hang on. I'm actually more of a finger guitar playing kind of type. Let's see here if we can set this to clean. Will I get the copyright strike for that? I don't know how that works. Oh, let's try some reverb. Is it out of tune already? I feel like. I only know the basic Metallica songs. It's crazy that you can just go live on YouTube and play the guitar. That was a thought, and I feel like I had to say it. I feel like the guitar sound is quite low for you guys. So if I kind of mute myself like this, then you can hear the guitar better. Maybe I can just increase it here. Okay, so here's a song I've been trying to make for myself, or here's a song I've been trying to compose for the guitar, and also a little bit of piano, but mostly guitar. I don't know, it sounds better on the piano. I think I've played all the songs I know. So we're kind of like out of... blow the volume up. I don't know if I can make it higher. If I think about my taste in music, it's probably mostly influenced by Guitar Hero and listening to Metallica and AC/DC when I grew up. Mostly Metallica and Iron Maiden, I think. So this is guitar... Wait, I think I can maybe find the guitar model so you can see. I think it's... Nope. Okay, 6. It's... oh, sorry. It's this one. I'm pretty sure it's this one. But in Snow Blind instead. So this one is called Snow Blind. No, sorry, that's the wrong guitar. I meant that one. Yeah, so that's that one, and then this one is for this one is called the Solo 2, I think. Yeah, this one, but it's not that color. It's like in it's Solo Mark II Custom, but I think it's this color. Yeah, the trans black. Yeah, trans black burst. That's what it is. Yeah, this one, which I think this one sounds the best because you can play like clean stuff with it, which I really like. But the other one is I feel like it's easier to play with, because this one has 3 now I'm going to reveal my guitar knowledge, but this one has 3 knobs, like 3 buttons to do things with, but that one only has 1 kind of button to adjust, and it also doesn't have this thing where you choose which pickups you use, where I still haven't figured out like what is the... Yeah. So I prefer to use the other one if I'm going to record something. Knobs. Yep. I think it's already a little bit out of tune. So the program I'm using is called Reason, which I like to use to record things. So I bought the one-time version. And one thing that's very, very interesting about using, when I'm creating this audio visualizer course, I'm using a lot of software to prepare for stuff that is like music software, right? And what's so interesting is that coming from like the visual world of software with Blender, everything's so open. Like you have so many alternatives to open source software like this open stuff. But in the music world, everything's just so locked down, and there are subscriptions everywhere, and everyone just wants to like for example, I wanted a new piano that sounded really well, so I usually used this by Spitfire Audio, this Labs piano. Does this even work? Yeah, so I used the Autograph Grand. I really like that. Nope. How do I... Autograph Grand, where is it? There it is. My keyboard doesn't work. Okay, yeah. Yeah, so I use... I have this, my piano connected over here. The Nord Piano 3, where I'm playing the piano. And then because in my course, we will be playing a little bit of piano, because some of the... you know the video with the bouncing energy trails across the sheet music? I need to play piano for that. And then, yeah, so what I was saying is that there are so many expensive things that you need to take care of when you're creating music compared to when you're working with visual stuff. Very interesting. Yeah. Ardor. Yeah, Ardor is technically open source. But that is, I think they're too strict on their donation policy. Like you have to donate $45 or else you have to compile your own software. I mean, that's like, come on, it's no longer a donation at that point, right? So I think they should just be more open that it's a paid thing, you know? So, but I tried Ardor, not super happy about it, but I really like Reason. I like that you can record. Like, look how easy it is to record something. If I record the guitar now, for example. And now we can listen to this. I think I have a really low volume on the guitar. Oh, I need to turn off the keys. Unless you use Linux, yeah. I guess, yeah. Windows is probably not the best platform to use if you want things to be open source and accessible. Yeah. Guitar Rig 6 will blow your mind. Do I have that? I think I have that. Guitar... I think I have Guitar Rig 7. Is that good? Now you can probably hear my voice double, or at least I can hear my voice double. I've never tried this program before. Maybe I should try it out. Yeah. I got the I got some new hardware as well that I haven't tried that much. Let me show you. Oh. This is turning out to be quite crowded. I'm holding the guitar and doing this. So this is like a drum thing that I recently got. I'm trying to learn how to use. I wanted to be able to record some drums because we will be making some drum stuff in my upcoming course. So yeah. Okay, so the presets for that guitar software is insanely good. I'll definitely try it out. Yeah, bro, just pulling stuff out of inventory. It was so close to just being very smooth, I felt like, but I'm not going to pretend that I have a lot of stuff laying around. It happened to be right there. Okay, it's just like I don't think I have that much stuff. Or but if you're watching this video in the future, because this VOD will be on YouTube, and you have tips in general for making music or recording, or like for people getting started, I wouldn't say I'm getting started, but I would say that there are still things I discover I'm thinking, wow, I wish I knew that earlier. You know what I mean? Yeah, so this is definitely high MMR stuff. I agree. But one example for something that I did was this video. This thing. This was recorded with the guitar. Let's see. So this was an idea where the waveform is being controlled by the guitar. It's not real time. And then I was thinking about making this physics simulation. So this is one of the projects I was hoping I would be able to include in this audio visualizer course I'm making. I haven't decided on whether to keep it yet, because I haven't really found a use case for this. But I'll try to find it, and I'll update you. You know, there will be. I'm sorry for keeping everything so secret regarding the course, but I will. One day before the course launches, there will be this video that kind of explains what will the course be and who is it for, what can you expect, like how much will it cost, when will it launch, all that kind of stuff. Yeah. So right now I'm still in the process of recording videos and recording a lot of lessons. There's going to be some like a foundation module where you first learn how to use Blender and a little bit of Reason, and then you will learn how to create Blender related stuff. So it's primarily a Blender course, but you'll get up to speed. So I'm just so happy I'm done making all the Blender. No, I'm so happy I'm done making all the introductory videos, because those took a lot more effort. The Blender stuff is a lot easier because I have much more experience with that. So yeah. There was one thing that I was doing with this guitar. I connected it to my 12-year-old Zoom H4n. Like this, it's a 12-year-old recorder, basically. A really 10-year-old, I don't know. I've had it for forever. And I connected the guitar to that, and I just connected it to some speakers, and I just sat there and played like well, just really simple notes, and it just sounded amazing. And I was just in the zone, and I played guitar for like 2 hours, and my fingers were just hurting super bad. So that was an amazing experience. If you have a guitar, just try and do nothing and just play the guitar for a couple of hours. It feels so good. Yeah. Oh, you're subbed because of that video. Cool. That's cool to see. Oh, I actually have to go now. But thank you so much for watching this stream, and thank you for watching the video if you're watching this in the future. Next time, I'm going to try and be a little bit more coherent and plan things a little bit better, because this was kind of like an experience, just being live and talking with you. So if you are here in the chat, I appreciate that. It was... it ended up being a completely different stream than I thought it would be, and I really appreciate you guys being here. And maybe this is the kind of types of streaming I would prefer to do, where we just hang out, and maybe I'll try and prepare some with the piano for next time, because I'm a much better piano player than I'm a guitar player. Not that I'm a great piano player, but I was a great piano player. Okay. Oh, so many nice comments. Thank you so much. Good stream. Thank you to see you. W is in the chat. Yeah. And if you're watching this in the future, please feel free to come up with more ideas for Blender speedruns ideas. It would be cool to have like a Blender speedrun event or something. Yeah. Thank you for watching. And now I will hang out with a friend, and we are going to watch a movie, and I'm very much looking forward to it.